Hello everyone and welcome to episode number 9 of my Tommy Riordan Career mode in the UFC. I've just loaded up the career and it's hit me with this. It's clear no one wants to see us beat up Adesanya despite all of his trash talk. I'll look for a better matchup. And we have two options here. I'm not sure where this has come from. I remember we talked bad about Adesanya at the end of last episode along with another fighter. So we're obviously not massive friends, and the options are we can say good call. If the fans don't want me in with Israel, then I don't want the fight either. Or for the guaranteed fight offer, I don't like that dude, let's take the fight. When it's over, the fans will be glad I did. Riordan, he's kind of the I don't care, I'll just fight anyone. So I'm going to go with guaranteed fight offer. I think we do already have a fight though with Brad Tavares. We do. That was a bit weird. What's our percentage with Adesanya actually? It doesn't say. I thought we did say something bad about him though, so I'm not really sure what's going on. This guy's definitely our rival. I again can't pronounce his last name. Apologies. I'm sure I'll learn some stage. Yoel Romero is technically our rival after the last fight, after we knocked him out in the second round, which was our UFC debut, and it was one of the best starts ever. And yeah, this guy's definitely a rival of ours. But this fight has very low fight hype currently. This is kind of a stopgap, I think, where we'll just hopefully beat this guy up, then we can move on some of the big fights like the Adesanyas or our rival Edmund. Shabulzayan. That was terrible. I'll learn how to say it if we end up fighting him. And of course, I want to fight Khamzat. 12-0 versus 12-0. I think that'll be good. Hopefully, I'll be 13-0. And hopefully, he doesn't lose. If he loses, it loses the whole appeal with the undefeated versus undefeated, youngster versus youngster. So, yeah. As always, I'm going to skip the training. I don't think we will be able to do another one on our contract bonus, the People's Champion, because this fight has got no hype. We've kind of forced into it because we turned down 2 fights against low-ranked opponents because I thought we were going to get someone in the top 5. Evidently not. So it kind of just handed us this guy. And whilst he was a good fighter, we shouldn't have too many problems, especially after how we dismantled Romero. So yeah, let's skip the training and see what we can do. While you are here as well, I'm going to sign a sponsorship. We only have silver, so I'm going to pick the lowest amount of time for this one. 5-fight contract, which will see us to the end of our contract, and it will be DC Chicken House. I assume that's Daniel Cormier or something. So we now have a sponsor, which is good. That should help us get some extra fight hype for the future. So quite happy we've got that. And yeah, training has been completed and it didn't go massively to plan. We only have 44 evolution points and the majority of those will be spent on fixing our chin because we got knocked down in 2 separate spars badly, which isn't great. So we now only have 37 to apply. And yeah, Brad Tavares is a 3.5 star fighter, so he's pretty similar to us. I'll find out if he's a wrestler or striker on the walkouts. Hopefully we can get past this guy anyway, because I think we're on a very good path right now to where if we beat this guy, we can obviously fight our rival, then maybe Khamzat and start to work our way up. Maybe an Adesanya. Hopefully by that time he'll become a rival. And I'd love to fight Whittaker. I think that would be a great fight. Very technical. And of course the champion, Paulo Borrachina Costa. Him and his secret juice. Sounds very good. So yeah, let's see where our 37 evolution points can be implemented. Our cardio for 29. I don't think we need it just yet. For the 5-round fights we definitely will. Where's that thing, stamina one for rounds 1 and 2? It should be here somewhere. Where is it? There we go. out the gates, strikes consume less stamina during rounds 1 and 2. I think that one might be important. That means we're going to be very quick starters, then slowly fade as the fight goes on. Use less stamina when grappling on the ground. That's actually pretty important as well. We're slowly becoming an athlete. We've got 3 of the stamina perks on and faster hands. There we go. We didn't increase any of our actual attributes like our accuracy, shot power or something like that, but I think those perks are equally important, especially since I can't see my stamina. It really freaks me out that I'm going to accidentally forget and then just run out halfway through a fight, then have to hang on for as long as I can and hope I've got enough points on the judges' scorecards. So yeah, if we win this, I don't see us progressing massively in the rankings, as it's ranked 6th against 11th. If we lose this, it could set us back quite a lot. So this is quite an important fight actually. I managed to scrape it to high fight hype by doing lots of promotion, headed out into chicken shops as part of my sponsor and doing meet and greets, so that was all good. And yeah, I think I'm ready. I've just seen a comment there which says 1 more bridge to cross and then you get the title shot. I think that's very wrong, if I'm honest. I think I've got at least another 4 fights until my championship fight, providing I win them all, obviously. Because if I'm losing against the 11th ranked middleweight, who has had 11 losses in his career, then it ain't going to look good for our title contention. We are still only 23 though, I think, in this. Riordan's only 23, so he's got so much time left. His longevity is slowly decreasing though, to where he'll probably be done when he's about 34. But yeah, I'm not sure when I plan on ending this career. It might be as soon as I reach middleweight champion, or if I'm enjoying it, I could go for greatest of all time. Let's see this guy though. Competitor. I think he's a well-rounded fighter then. The Ultimate Fighter 11 competitor. Brad Tavares. I have heard of him. I'm not a mega UFC fan. I'm very recent, to where the first fight I watched was Adesanya versus Costa, so I'm a very new fan, but I've just fallen in love with the sport. In real life, I've got him up now. He's mainly won by decision with 5 knockouts and 2 submissions, so he just seems like a very well-rounded fighter. Here we are though. We're definitely more of a grappler, I think, but we've shown against Romero in our debut we can stand and bang as well. Some very good punches, and we have our spinning side kick, which I think it is. I think I called it a wheel kick, but I think it's actually a spinning side kick. So yeah, here we go, Tommy Riordan. I don't think those shorts match him. I always like him wearing the black shorts, but I guess if he's from Philadelphia, blue is also good, I guess. Here we go then. I'm 23 still, yeah, he's 37. He's 6'1", so he's quite a bit taller, and he's got a much bigger reach. But I think we're probably more technically gifted. We're the young lion right now. We're the warrior, you know. Tommy Riordan, Tommy Conlon. I'm going to... What game plan should I implement? I might try and take this guy down. For the last 2 fights, I think in our last fight in the WFA and of course against Romero, I didn't want to wrestle at all because, 1, against Romero, I don't think wrestling would have gone to plan at all, given the fact that he's an Olympic wrestler. But I think I'll be able to out-wrestle this guy, and I like to spruce things up, try different ways to win. Especially since the other career mode I'm doing David Anderson, which I think isn't almost at its end, is specifically kickboxing, and there's not a lot of wrestling in that, so I'd like this one to have quite a lot of wrestling in it, especially since in the films as well, Riordan was an incredibly good wrestler. There we go then. Tommy Riordan's getting the hype. I think I did okay with creating the character as well. It doesn't massively look like Tom Hardy, but I think the shape and the size is exactly like Riordan in the film. That was a good body kick then, straight out the gate. got a very good straight and jab actually. And I think our lead hook is very close to being upgraded actually. I tried to go for a leg kick, then realised he was out of range. Checked it anyway. This guy's doing really well. Straight away. Oh dear. This is very difficult start. We interrupted his stride there. Let's head out and then hit him with the hook. There we go, our lead hook's now level 3. He's been hit with it there as well. This guy actually seems pretty quick. He's got very good boxing and really good kicks is what I've established. Good combinations, he started very quickly. It's like we're a step behind him so far. We've landed a few good strikes, but so far this guy, after the first minute and 30 seconds, is murdering us. There we go. Oh, that isn't good on the stamina. Oh, we got out of the way of the takedown. That was impressive. We ducked into it and we've been stunned. There we go. Let's just get out of this place and hit him with the jab. Hit him with the jab, then the straight. There we go. He's been hit with the straight. Okay, he checks all leg kicks. Don't throw any leg kicks. Note to self. Uppercut from the break. Got us in the clinch again. Oh my gosh. This guy's just awful to fight. What the hell? How's this guy 11th? This has just been awful. We've kind of lost our composure here. Let's get it back. Let's just cover up here a bit. Hopefully he's punched himself out. But he still looks a bit springy on his feet. So this could be a problem. Because this guy's landing some good shots. I think we're fighting on the outside and on the back foot, which I don't like. Let's try and push his back against the fence and press close and land some combinations like some hooks and uppercuts. There we go. This is much better. I think we just blocked that on our shoulder. Sitting with a straight uppercut. I gotta stop throwing and lowering my guard when he's throwing and just do it right after instead. There we go, he's been stunned. We've both been stunned this round anyway. There we go, he's done well. Let's hit him in the body as well. Get him down. There we go. What a takedown. Caught the kick, then straight down. Let's try and do the hardest bit. Oh, I didn't do it. Yeah, I did. There we go. And he won't let us in mount. That's a problem, isn't it? Come on. Good, good, good. I think wrestling, we're definitely the better wrestler. But it's just the rest of it. There we go, back flat. He's in a very vulnerable position here, actually, isn't he? Very vulnerable position. Towards the end, we were doing so well then. As soon as we put him on the back foot and pressed him up against the cage, he got really hurt. He didn't know what to do. He stunned me at the start, but then I stunned him at the end. It says I didn't have a takedown. We all know I did. It did that against Romero when it didn't mark his takedown either. Bit odd. He outlanded us with total strikes by quite a lot. Only 2 more significant strikes, so it was a much more even round than I suspected. And I think we have a clear path to victory here. He didn't look great on the ground. He did land a few great shots though, like that. I ducked into it in fairness, but it was a perfectly placed shot. And yeah, we got him with a good uppercut and then a hook. I think we knocked Romero down at that. Same combination, the left uppercut and the lead hook. Look at that. And then we caught the kick, got him straight down. I don't know why I didn't count that takedown. That's not good for us because that might have swayed the round into our favour. I'm glad I spotted what our issue was though. Fighting on the back foot against this guy is not a good idea. We got to press his back up against the cage and getting close with some combinations. That's how we beat this guy. Because if we fight at range, he'll just pick us up. Well, not pick us up, pick us off. That's what I meant. Good, good, good. He's still landing some really good shots and he's getting out of the way. I think he starts all the rounds off really quickly. I shouldn't have thrown a leg kick. Forgot this guy checks them. There we go, uppercut. Good, he's got out of the way again. This guy is very good at moving. Very good footwork. He's landed way more strikes as well. There we go, hit him with a hook. Let's just throw some combinations, some boxing combinations. Get him up against the fence. There we go, knockdown. I think we've figured out a way to actually beat this dude now. 3-star judo takedowns as well with the judo throw, actually. Oh, I thought I had an anaconda, but clearly not. That's a shame. It went to sprawl instead of the anaconda choke, because I was like, yes, perfect position for the anaconda. That sounds mental, actually. There we go. Can we defend this? No, we can't. Side control. Let's just hit him with a few shots here. Can we get in crucifix? Yes, we can. And then he stops it. Let's try and get in crucifix again. I think my prediction on the fight hype was 3rd round knockout. That might actually be what happens, because he's doing pretty well. He's definitely worse on the ground, and this probably looks boring, but I'm just gonna try and get as much control time as I physically can and slowly wear this guy's stamina and hit his head with some nasty elbows from crucifix. This reminds me of the Valentina Shevchenko versus Lauren Murphy. Or no, it wasn't Murphy, it was Andrade when she just got her in crucifix and mauled her. There we go. I'm definitely winning this round though, with the control time, and landed a fair few strikes from crucifix, which have been good. And in the time where he's getting me back into side control, I'm regenerating stamina, so this is actually a very good position. It might not look like much, but definitely doing a lot of damage here. And of course we got the knockdown. I think we learned that as soon as we put him on the back foot, he's got no idea what to do. I'm glad I figured that out, because if I kept on fighting at range with this guy, I'd be in trouble. He would have probably knocked me out by now, actually. See, it's little things like this, you just got to make adjustments in fights. There we go, that was a good one. That cut him open a bit. That's the end of round 2. I think he probably won the first round. Second round though, I knocked him down and had 3 minutes 28 seconds control time with 1 takedown. He didn't land a lot of strikes at all. That was definitely my round. Might even be a 10-8. Hopefully anyway. So I'm going to go along the lines of he won the first round. Who knows what the judges scored it. They might have scored it for me, but it was a close round, so I'm going to say he won round number 1. I've definitely won round number 2, so let's just say this third round is the decider. We're very good at that lead hook. We're knocking lots of people down with it. I think we knocked Yoel Romero down with it in his first time. There we go then. And we've learned that as soon as we have him down, he's screwed. He can't get up. There we go then. Let's put him on the back foot. I thought he was going to actually come towards me then, but he just stopped. There we go, he's been hit badly. Overhand. We occasionally land our overhand in fights. I thought we could do it then. Obviously not. Good strike. Again with that lead hook. See what we can do. Let's get him down with the judo throw. He saw that's what we were doing and didn't want it. There he goes. Been knocked down again. He must be out now, surely. Let's hit him again. And he's done. Our prediction was correct. Third round knockout. Let's do a long sleep. Knockout in round number 3. That was technically, I'm not going to say harder than the Romero fight. The first round probably was, but the second round was just clean sailing, and the third round was also very easy. Not bad though. We probably should have worked the stomach a bit more, with a few hits to the midsection, a few hooks to the midsection. Forgetting how to speak. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that performance actually. We started out really bad, but then we spotted the issue and then resolved it. Made a little adjustment into our game plan and then banged him out. I think we're going to have to do that a lot because everyone in middleweight is going to be bigger, bar Kelvin Gastelum. So we're going to need to be a very aggressive fighter, push their back up against the cage and use our boxing. There we go then. Tommy Riordan. Third round knockout. That was a good performance actually. I hope we get performance of the night for that one. We got 20 evolution points because we upgraded our judo takedowns and our lead hook, wasn't it? Or something. What do we upgrade? Yeah, a lead hook and judo takedowns. So we got fight of the night, not performance of the night. It was a good fight actually, so yeah. Very high fight hype after that knockout. There we go then. That was actually a really good performance. We knocked him down 3 times, had almost a round of control time. That's thanks to round 2 when we just kind of sat on top of him in crucifix for 3 minutes 28 seconds. We landed way more strikes. Those were mainly on the ground though, I'd imagine. And we threw lots more, so that's why we landed. 1 out of 5 takedowns. In reality, we got 2 out of 5. Still not brilliant though, so gonna have to upgrade our takedowns. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with that one. I don't think it's as impressive as the UFC debut versus Romero, because I don't think the level of opposition was as good as the debut, but still a very tough competitor, and we passed with flying colours. And in round 1 he was landing at will, so he's clearly probably a better striker at his range. It's just fighting on the back foot for him is a bit difficult. But against someone like Riordan, who has power in the hands, who just throws and throws and throws, who's a bit of a workhorse with the cardio, then you're always going to struggle. There we go then. 2 fights in the UFC, 2 wins, both by knockout. What a way to start the UFC career for Riordan. I was expecting this to be a lot more difficult. So far though, a few of the WFA fights have been harder, which is shocking. Granted, I fought a 47-year-old Romero and the 11th ranked fighter, so yeah. This guy's talking. Guess we know why Tommy Riordan didn't want to fight me tonight. You don't. You know why we didn't meet up tonight, but your day is coming. Let's do that. This guy is definitely our most heated rival. That's going to get a lot of fighter hype. There we go, Brad Tavares. Our record is a perfect 13-0. I just want to see Hamzat. Have they really given us the 3rd rank after that? I think that's a bit unfair to a load of other fighters. That's a bit weird actually. Well, we beat the 11th ranked fighter, so now we're 3rd. That seems really stupid. I'll take it though. Adesanya must have lost against Costa, so he's now gone down, and Whittaker is now #1 contender. So Costa is defending against some really difficult opposition. That Costa fight is looking very good. Hopefully I can just wrestle him. That should be good. Let's have a look at this though. Israel Adesanya, they really handed him already. Of course, at the start of the episode we said guaranteed fight offer. There we go then. Let's fight Adesanya. I would like to fight our rival at some stage as well, because I hate him. But yeah. I backed Riordan into a corner, and now he can't get out. Judgment Day is coming. I'm gonna play nice here, because if Stylebender thinks too much about this, he's gonna tear up that contract. Oh dear, this guy's definitely gonna be our most heated rival. And Adesanya, whatever you say about him, he can trash talk. So yeah, this is gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna try and just wrestle him for the 3 rounds. He's coming off a title shot as well, which he did lose, but he's still coming off a title shot, so he's still in his prime. This is going to be a really difficult fight actually. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, another productive episode, and I'll see you in the next one, where hopefully we'll finish our contract bonus and hopefully finish the last Stylebender, one of the greatest middleweights to ever live, Israel Adesanya. So see you in the next one.